the town.
Namaskar. Good afternoon, konnichiwa. I am Jagdish Kharel, a television journalist in MA Channel, the moderator of this gorgeous program, Nepal-Japan Educational Dialogue. We are physically in the premises of Thapathali Engineering College and virtually both in hybrid model. The relationship between Nepal and Japan is historical. In the field of education, the relationship of these two countries is more than 120 years old. In 1902, 8 students from Nepal went to Japan for higher education. Now this number is more than 30,000. Every year, more than 5,000 students from Nepal go to Japan for higher education study. For Nepalese student, Japan is the third largest destination for higher education. Recently, Japan is becoming an attractive destination in terms of scholarship, academic program, study environment, and future career. Now, I would like to request Dr. Dipesh Kharel to highlight the program.
In Japan, many of you know, or maybe not, there are now more than over 320,000 international students and over 1,500 universities. And many of universities, they are providing the international standards, English-based programs with the different scholarship provided by the private and also the public, including the mixed scholarship. Today, we will get some information from the Japanese embassy. Today, we want to fill the information gap between the institutions in Nepal and university in Japan and try to create a dialogue and exchange informations to provide you opportunity about the futures and then the education's opportunity, including the scholarship in Japan.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dipesh Kharel, for highlighting the objectives of the program. Now, I would like to request Your Excellency, Mr. Kikuta Yutaka, the Ambassador of Japan in Nepal, for the warm speech.
During the long friendly decades, Japan has extended its assistance to Nepal for her development, including technical cooperation on education, because we Japanese firmly believe that human resource development is the foundation of a nation building. Today, we have 3 former students here who studied in Japan with a scholarship program sponsored by the Japanese government. Professor Dr. Kazuga Casey, Associate Professor Dr. Hariram Parajuri, and Assistant Professor Dr. Kem Gyaranwari. Other measures of these doctors show those former students and many others are now contributing to the Nepal's development in a wide range of areas such as medicine, engineering, administration, and business. We are very happy to see such former students are now engaging in educational activities for the young Nepali students who are the future of Nepal. This is the very embodiment of what we believe in. Through today's dialogue, you will learn not only about the MEX scholarship program, which is sponsored by the Ministry of Education of the Government of Japan, but also about the unique programs and scholarships offered by each university. I believe that this information will be useful as you consider your future academic careers. We all are ready to welcoming you in Japan.
Now I would like to invite Professor Dr. Khadga Kesi for the presentation. He will be focusing his presentation, A Pioneer Look, East Policy, Nepal's 120 years of higher study in Japan.
Why Ranas decided to send Dev Samsar decided to send students in Japan, because cultural value is closer to, unlike sending students west. You know that caste system was very strict during those days. So culture value of Japan to Nepal was very closer. Buddhism, Hinduism, Buddhism and Shintoism in Japan. So similar values could not make Nepali students kind of like all the way around compared to sending students to Europe. So that Dev Samsar decided to send. And when Dev Samsar ousted from the position, his younger brother Chandra Samsar decided to send 8 students. Why Japan was the first destination of Nepali students? Because of culture. And Japan is a most interestingly blend between modernization and tradition. If you go to Japan, you can study sophisticated technology. Unlike learning sophisticated technology alone, you could learn the tradition of Japan is still intact. Japan, for me and for every student right from the 1902 to even till today, we not only study Japan specific areas of interest or specialization area. We learn the value system. The 5 basic value system I will share with you all and I will wrap up. Number 1 is, unlike learning mechanical engineering, unlike learning civil engineering, you could learn sense of responsibility, uttardayitva ko sanskar, rule abiding culture. Japanese are the most well-known people for rule abiding, kanun ko palana गर्ने संस्कृति. And third one is hard work. Unlike Kamchor in the South Asia, it's kind of like different values what we do have. The dignity of labor. Hard work can only make people success. And don't give up. In Japanese, gambaru. Akiname nai. There are some Japanese words. So if you keep working hard, you will get success, unlike giving up. There are so many other. Patriotism. Deshbhakti. Deshbhakti is another values what we can learn from Japan.
Now I would like to request Professor Keiichi Yamazaki. His presentation will be based on all English PhD program in economics at Yokohama National University.
I'm going to focus on so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colleges for the undergraduate level, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 graduate schools for master's and doctoral studies. I'm going to focus on this Department of Economics program, doctoral program of our Department of Economics. So I'm going to focus on this. But in addition to our economics program, we have 3 master's programs conducted in English and 3 other doctoral programs conducted in English. So international PhD program in economics, it's taught 100% in English, and PhD in 3 years. There are 3 fields: international economics, data analytics, and international political economy. And we have a very small class seminars like this one. This is macroeconomics 2, taught by Professor Okumura, and there are 3 or 4. We can see 4 masters. This is master's students, but we also have a very few students in our seminar for doctoral program. Like Professor Okumura, many faculty members publish our articles in top international journals.
I would like to request Assistant Professor Dr. Chandrasekhar Goit.
If you are interested to find about what are the English medium programs, this link will be provided. So the Graduate School of Science and Engineering has English medium program. For example, I'll highlight here 2. One is the International Graduate Program on Civil and Environmental Engineering, and another one is the Graduate Program on Environmental Science. So quickly jumping to the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, the web link will be provided. And within the Civil and Environmental Engineering Department, we have 5 different research groups from geotechnical and geospatial research to transportation. We have a wide range of civil engineering related research as well as study groups here. And what we study, what are the field of study? So these are some basic, not basic, some of the field of studies like ecological engineering, earthquake, transportation, hydraulic and water resources engineering, and so on. And we have the students enrolled for postgraduate studies. We have master's and doctoral programs. We all have also various scholarships. So for example, we have the Ministry of Education MEC scholarship. We have Asian Development Bank, World Bank, as well as the JICA related scholarship and others.
Now, may I invite Ms. Mayuko Sato for the presentation about MEC scholarship.
I would like to share basic information about the Japanese government scholarship called as MEC scholarship with you. And MEC is an abbreviation of Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science and Technology of Japan. Today's presentation is based on this year's application guidelines, which is already closed in the embassy. So for the next year's information, please check our website next year. There are two application routes for MEC scholarship. The first one is the embassy recommendation. Students apply to the Embassy of Japan in Nepal and are selected there. And the second one is the university recommendation. Students apply directly to universities in Japan without going through the embassy. Today, I will mainly explain about the embassy recommendation. There are three categories for the MEC scholarship: research student, postgraduate, and undergraduate student, and specialized training college students. For research student, you must be completed 16 years of education in a country other than Japan, and 18 years for doctorate course. And you should be achieved grades 70% for natural sciences and 60% for humanities and social sciences on average throughout the above education period, such as SE, 10+2 exam, and final examination of your bachelor degree. And you must be under 35 years old of April 1st at the commencement of the scholarship year. And applicants are eligible to apply this scholarship under the same field of their previous degrees. And the term of the scholarship is basically 2 years, and it can be extended in some cases. For undergraduate student, you must be completed 12 years of education, and you should be achieved score of SE and 10+2 exam, 75% for natural science and 65% for the social. And applicants must be between 70 and 24 years old.
Now I'd like to move to Professor Masamichi Kono and Associate Professor Mika Tamura. This presentation is virtually, and the presentation is based on Kyushu University International Graduate and Undergraduate Programs in Engineering.
Kyushu Universities was established as the fourth imperial universities of Japan, and the College of Medicine and the College of Engineering were founded in 1911. And in 2011, the university celebrated its centennial. Kyushu University has several campuses, and its main campus is the Ito campus. So if you join the School of Engineering, so you are going to learn in the Ito campus. Kyushu University is one of the premier national 7 universities and distinguishes themselves as the most prestigious universities. And Kyushu University are a member of RU11, Research University 11, and consortium consisting of the top 11 Japanese research universities. Its membership shows that the university is highly active in research, not only in Japan, but also internationally. So I'd like to introduce an example of the world's research in the Kyushu universities. For example, we have the Institute for the Carbon Neutral Energies, and we are also focusing the hydrogen energy research. And Kyushu University is also the leader in the material science and engineering. For example, this slide shows the organic photonics and electronics. And as you can see here, so we also focus to the renewable energies.
Now, may I request Mr. Darren Biggs for the introduction to E-Track Bachelor's Program in Business, Economics, Digital Business and Innovation, as well as International Relations in English.
Okay, so this is the English track program at Tokyo International University. And for this presentation, I'm going to be focusing on our bachelor's degree programs. We do have master's and PhD programs. And if you want to find out more about master's and PhD programs, please visit our website or send us an email. But for this presentation, let's focus on undergraduate degree programs. So TIU was founded in 1965 with the mission to nurture truly international-minded leaders. And in the spirit of this mission, we created the English track program in 2014. At that time, we had a modest number of international students because we had just started, but in less than a decade, we have really expanded in size and scope. And now on campus, we have over 1,400 international students, of course, including students from Nepal, representing 75 countries. And we also have a very diverse faculty, with 75% of our faculty coming from outside of Japan. Thanks to our diverse international environment, we were ranked the 4th most international university in the Tokyo metro area by Times Higher Education. We do offer Japanese language courses from beginner to advanced. You do not need to know any Japanese language to apply or enroll. You can start as a beginner. We have excellent student life support. We have dormitories located on campus. And we have a career center with various services. And thanks to our career center in 2021 and 2022, out of all the international students who got help from the career center, almost 100% got a job offer, 97.6%. That's amazing.
I would like to request Professor Sao Young Liu. He will share his presentation about the introduction of Hiroshima University.
We offer the bachelor's degree program in 12 undergraduate schools, including letters, law, education, economics, science, medicine, dentistry, pharmaceutical sciences, applied biological science, informatics, and data sciences. And also we have a special department called Integrated Global Studies, which offers the courses all in English. The students from overseas can study together all of the program. We also have 4 graduate schools, including the humanities and the social sciences, integrated sciences for life, advanced science and engineering, and the biomedical and the health sciences. So we also have many Japanese government scholarship. Students can apply, but of course you need to satisfy some conditions. In addition to that, we also have scholarships from private organizations, from the university itself.
We have Dr. Hariram Parajuli. So I would like to request you to share the experience and study environment in Japanese university.
The long and short-term academic programs are available in Japan across many universities and educational centers. International students and researchers may apply to understand graduate, undergraduate, postdoctoral research program in Japan. In addition, summer schools and conferences and research exchange and academic activities that make Japan an attractive destination for scholars and scientists. Many programs also come with fully funded scholarship and fellowship, as well as travel grants and financial aid. Thus, every student, researcher, and professor can always find a suitable program in Japan and apply. We can find very cool and independent research and academic environment which has attracted students and researchers in Japanese universities.
Now, I would like to open the floor for the question and answer. And I would like to encourage all the students to ask the question, raise the question about the scholarship, study environment, future career, and academic program in Japanese university. You can ask your question in Nepali also. You can ask a question in English, or you can ask question in Japanese also to your concerned presenter.
My name is Akhilesh Gupta from Pulchok campus, 4th year. And I want to know about program on earthquake engineering in Japan. And what are the scholarships available for earthquake engineering in Japan?
I want to just know about what's the balance between work and study if you go in Japan.
Is there any opportunity for humanities student?
This is me, Rasmita Acharya from Architecture Department. So I'm here addressing question about Masters in Architecture and Urban Planning, and what about the scholarship approaches?
Hello everyone, my name is Ayushman Karki and I have recently graduated my civil engineering from Pulchok campus. So my question is, could you please explain more about entrance and test for mixed scholarship? What kind of English proficiency test we need to give for the scholarship?
It's me Aradhana Sri from Industrial Engineering 3rd year. If I will go for both work and study there, then what will be the salary provided while studying?
So Hari sir, you like to answer?
संसारमै 3टा ठाउँमध्ये एउटा क्यालिफोर्निया, न्युजिल्यान्ड, जापान यी 3 ठाउँ अर्थक्वेकको लागि राम्रो छ र जापान बेटर भन्छु मैले। दोस्रो मेकानिकल इन्जिनियरिङमा रिसर्च अपर्चुनिटी के छ भन्ने क्वेशन राख्नुभयो एकजनाले। यहाँबाट तपाईले स्कलरशिप अथवा जाँदाखेरि जुनसुकै पनि तपाईले आफ्नो टपिक लिएर जानियो, के पढ्न चाहने भन्ने कुरा तपाईको कुरा हो। उनीहरूले इन्भाइरोमेन्ट दिन्छन्, त्यसकारणले यसमा पाउने उसमा नपाउने भन्ने छैन, चोइस तपाईहरुको यो किसिमको वातावरण छ। अब अर्को स्टडी एन्ड वर्क, त्यसमा चाहिँ अब हप्तामा 28 घण्टा मात्रै काम गर्न पाउने प्रावधान छ। यदि स्कलरशिप लिएर तपाईले जानुभएको छ भने त्यहाँ काम गर्न पाइदैन, प्रोफेसरको अनुमति चाहिन्छ र त्यहाँको स्कलरशिप तपाईलाई बस्न खान पढ्नको लागि पुग्ने हुन्छ। त्यसकारणले तपाईले ढुक्कसँग चाहिँ पढ्न सक्नुहुन्छ।
Thank you very much. Professor Mika Tamura.
Kyushu University has a civil engineering department. So from undergraduate up until PhD course, we are providing urban design and also structures or disaster management programs. And there are scholarship opportunities to apply. And so for the humanity, I represent Faculty of Engineering, so I cannot talk much. But we have a new undergraduate program called School of Interdisciplinary Science and Innovation. It's combination of humanity and science, and it's a very interesting course, and it is bilingual program.
Once again, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Khadga Kesi to answer the question raised by a student, more specifically scholarship, study environment, and future career as well.
तपाईहरु चाहिँ पढ्न जाने हो र साच्चै पढ्ने हो भने इन्जिनियरिङको विद्यार्थीको लागि चाहिँ जापान जतिको बेस्ट चाहिँ छैन। किनभने म चाहिँ त सोशल साइन्सको मान्छे हो, मेरो छेउछाउमा पढ्न डोर्मिटरीमा म बस्दाखेरि हाम्रो टियु को चाहिँ सबभन्दा बेस्ट इन्जिनियरिङ कलेज यही दुईटा हो। आइओएम को चाहिँ महाराजगञ्ज हो। यहाँको सबै फ्याकल्टीहरुमा अधिकांश जापान ग्रेजुएट हुनुहुन्छ, जापानको युनिभर्सिटीबाट ग्रेजुएट भएर आएकोहरु हुनुहुन्छ। हाम्रो कृतिपुरमा पनि युनिभर्सिटी क्याम्पसको नेचुरल साइन्सको एभ्री डिपार्टमेन्टको चाहिँ टप सिनियर मोस्ट प्रोफेसरहरु आर फ्रम जापान ग्रेजुएट। सोशल साइन्समा हामी थोरै छौं, कृतिपुरमा 2-4 जना मात्रै छौं। त्यसबार सपनाको देश कला बनाउने भन्ने बारेमा नि यहाँहरुले चाहिँ सहभागिताको कुरा गर्न खोजे। मैले तपाईहरुलाई अघि बहिनीले सोध्नु भएको छ कामको कुरा, तलबको कुरा हैन। साच्चै पढेर मुलुकमा फर्केर सर्भ गर्ने हो भनेदेखि जापान चाहिँ द मोस्ट लाइक्ड डेस्टिनेसन हो। अमेरिका, अस्ट्रेलिया, युरोप जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ अब काम गरेर पढ्ने पीडा चाहिँ फर्केर आएको साथीहरुसँगै सोध्दाखेरि थाहा हुन्छ। त्यसकारण आई जस्ट इन्करेज टु गो टु जापान। अब मेरो त यहाँबाट भन्ने कुरा त once you have to graduate over there, you have to come back home and serve the country and to develop country अहेड त्यो काम नै हामीले गरिरहेछौँ आफ्नो ठाउँबाट भने तपाईहरुले नै भविष्यमा गर्ने कुरा चाहिँ जानुहोस् जानलाई उत्तम गन्तव्य हो र धेरै सुविधाहरू छ र ओभरअलमा राम्रो गन्तव्य हो सबै हिसाबले र प्याट्रियोटिजम भन्ने जापानीले जसरी देशभक्तिबाट देशलाई उठाए देशभक्तिको लागि चाहिँ जापान उपयुक्त हो किनभने पढेर यहाँ फर्किनु पर्ने हुन्छ र फर्किनु पर्छ र फर्कने गरी पढ्न जानको लागि चाहिँ उपयुक्त ठाउँ हो मेरो यति हो भनाइ धन्यवाद
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Khadga Kesi, for sharing the experience, study environment, scholarship, and all those things about the Japanese university and experience in Japan. And thank you for encouraging the student for the higher education opportunity in Japan. Now, I'd like to invite Professor Dr. Sashidhar Ram Joshi, Dean, Institute of Engineering, Tribhuvan University, for the keynote speech.
I stayed in Japan from 1999 to 2000 as a research fellow in Osaka Sangyo University. And the Osaka Sangyo University, as you know, is in Osaka, and that is in Daito Sea. And my impression about Japanese people, they are very friendly, they are very helpful, and especially Japanese, they are very good to Asian people. They are good to everybody, but but Japanese, they like Asian very much, right? So that is my very good impression. Another thing, in my 1 year stay in Japan, so Khadga sir also he explained, okay, when I did my master's in North America, it's very interesting story, you should understand. I got the scholarship. Institute of Engineering, they provided 40 scholarships to start the undergrad program. I was the first guy to go to University of Calgary. Okay. Among 40 students, only 8 people like us who like the country, we returned back. Okay, 32 people, they disappeared in the thin air, in United States, in Canada, in Australia. Okay, so if you have nationalistic feeling, of course, I say Japan is the best destination for you. So if you want to do very hard work, go to Japan. That's my recommendation to you. Thank you very much.
Now I'd like to request Mr. Kazuhiro Mori. He's the advisor, International Project Promotion Group, Research Promotion Department, the University of Tokyo, for the vote of thanks and closing remarks.
I would like to express my gratitude on behalf of the University of Tokyo to all of you for joining us for the hybrid seminar, Nepal-Japan Education Dialogue on Higher Education 2022. The year commemorating the 120th anniversary of international student exchange between Nepal and Japan. We are so excited today to have so many students here, Tribhuvan University, the most prestigious university in Nepal. Thank you very much for joining the session today, and we do hope that this event has been informative for you to consider Japan as a destination for higher education to develop your academic and professional career. We look forward to seeing you in Japan near future. Finally, thank you so much, Dr. Dipesh Karel and his team, organizing such a very constructive and informative session series. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kazuhiro Mori. He is the advisor of International Project Promotion Group, Research Promotion Department, the University of Tokyo. Now we are coming to the end of the program. Definitely Japan is an important destination for higher education. We believe that this program will help many Nepali students to get information about higher education opportunity in Japan. Also, we hope that it will help to build up the relationship between the University of Nepal and Japan. Also, we are confident that the friendship between Nepal and Japan will become more harmonious. We express our commitment to support Nepal-Japan relationship strong, close and intimate through various programs and activities in the coming days. With this note, I would like to conclude the program. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Talk of the Town.